The wedding was beautiful. The pictures are stunning. Everyone was happy for you for that day, and everyone has gone home. Now, reality sets in, right? I've worked with a lot of couples, and a lot of times the first 2 years is always the most difficult year for a lot of people. But they don't know that before they get married. They always have this, we love each other, we're in love, he ticked all my boxes, oh, she aligned with all my goals. Why is it so hard to cohabit? Why is it so hard to live in the same space with this person? Why is it so hard to communicate? Most times, a lot of people feel, oh, did I make a mistake? Didn't I see the red signs, or didn't I see these red flags? My darling, you did not make any mistake. You are still in that right marriage. But it's just that you did not prepare for that phase. You were expecting that phase to be all rosy, like the honeymoon phase. In this series, I'll be shedding more light why the first 2 years of marriage are always difficult, or mostly difficult. If we all come into marriage knowing that someone that is coming to live with me, we're coming from separate life, separate habits, separate readings, separate family, separate environment, different childhood. If you have that understanding before you step into marriage, this would really help you in knowing that you don't expect the person you're living with to be you or to act like you. This is why adjustment hits hard in the first years of marriage, because you're used to a certain pattern of doing things. It's like you have to adjust automatically from that wedding night. Adjusting should not take 24 hours. Adjusting is a process. Expectation is one of the most important things in a relationship, and it's also one of the things that also break a relationship. When a couple are living together, the first few years, expectations or how will the house run? What are we going to do for the family? What is our plan? What is the goal? Who's going to cook? Who is going to, if kids come in early, the children, who's going to be doing grocery shopping? You have a certain way of how you do things. Your partner has a certain way of how they do things. And you now come together to live together. There might be a conflict if nobody is ready to compromise as to, okay, let us do this one this way so that both parties can have a better result, not from a selfish point of view. Imagine a guy and a girl dating. The girl goes to her man's house maybe once a month or maybe once in 2 months to spend the weekend. During those periods that she's there, she wakes up, she asks, oh, what would you like to have for breakfast? The guy names it, she prepares the meal, and they both eat. She's not coming back until 2 months' time. And the guy becomes so comfortable with that. And sometimes some people make mistake and say, oh, because she's doing this, she's homely. So eventually he says he wants to marry her. If they get married and she doesn't ask this person for food every day, he would blow up and say she has changed. Why is she not asking him what is he going to eat? Whatever she did for you at that point in time, it's not something that was consistent. It's not a part of her. Now, you come into marriage and expecting those same duties without having a proper conversation as to how you want your home to run. So these are kind of the expectations that ruin the first years of marriage. I want to talk about unspoken expectation. That is when you hear statements, I expected you as a woman to know this. I expected you as a man to know this. I thought you would be like this. These are unspoken expectation statements that gets people in marriages, relationship frustrated. And at the end of the day, what does it lead to? Separation and divorce. Because the other party always feels like, why would you expect something of me that we have not had a conversation about? And that's why it's very important in expectation that always speak about your expectations. It might be unmet, but make sure you speak about those expectations. It might be unrealistic, but speak about them. We have the money factor, who earns what, who controls what. And in the process of this, when having that conversation, you both have to be aware of not making someone feel belittled. Roles: who is expected to do what, who is in charge of this, who is going to lead in some certain aspect of the relationship. So these are the landmines that are very, very key in every first phase of marriage. If you're newly married or about to get married, you don't need to figure it out on your own. We are here to help. So send us a DM and we'll help you through this journey.